When strength meets strategy, welcome to the world of Singapore arm wrestling. Valen Lau, Asian champ and pioneer. Raj Kumar, the voice behind the sport's rise. One builds the muscle, the other tells the story. I cook up a fiery Vindaloo, bold, layered. I'm Chris Choo, and this is HOTPLATE SG60. Raj, Valen, welcome to HOTPLATE SG60.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you for having us.
You know, my first question is, when was the first time you ever arm wrestled?
The first time ever.
Ever.
If I recall correctly,
Yeah.
it'll be against my father when I was 4 or 5 years old.
Was he a fan or?
No, he wasn't a
He's
fan. He just did it.
It's a man thing, right?
I think so.
It's a very man thing, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think mine was slightly older, maybe in primary school, primary 2. You know, boys being boys,
Yeah.
being naughty, and you just want to just prove yourselves in front of the girls at that age.
Yeah.
So
What makes arm wrestling so interesting to the public? Or is it not interesting enough to the public? But I know guys definitely will like arm wrestling. What do you think, Valen?
I think it's that exciting fight between both individuals, shouting, competing against one another, but without getting hurt so much, like UFC, boxing.
Okay.
Yeah, and then also sometimes in arm wrestling can either go very fast, or it can take like a few minutes, or even like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's really like you never know. Even the skinny guy can win the bigger guys in arm wrestling. So it's never about the size.
True.
Yeah.
We'll get to that, but you know, arm wrestling you can get injured, right?
Yeah, of course. You can, the worst injury,
serious.
right?
Yeah.
I've seen so many times people breaking their humerus.
Yeah.
If you don't train properly, you do it wrongly.
Yeah.
They break the humerus. So
Yeah.
that's the worst injury that can happen.
Yeah.
I guess we have to go back to the ancient days when, you know, gladiators ruled the arena, and then over the centuries we've seen the sport evolve to what we see today as the Ultimate Fighting Championship with full contact sports and MMA. Arm wrestling is, of course, a milder version than that. It's not a full contact sport, and that is why I think this year we are hoping to see the women and the girls in Singapore come forth and make their debut.
Women now
Yeah.
don't have a league or competition. It's informal, is it? Why do you say now?
They have actually.
They
have.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's women categories, just that it's not as popular as the it's a very male dominated sport.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like the UFC,
Yeah.
just like boxing. It's quite a male dominated sport. But there's women categories.
Yeah.
There's even the para categories.
This thing with the arm on the
Yeah.
table as we see it. When did this come about?
I think 1960s lah.
1960s.
And then as the 70s, it went to the 70s, right? There's more events
Yeah.
in the US, professional
Yeah.
events,
Yeah.
with other big media television, like over the top, that came in
Yeah.
to popularize the sport
Yeah.
in the 1970s and 80s. And then there's world championships and all
And
this.
the sport has evolved over the years in terms of sports entertainment,
Yeah.
where you have East
East
versus
versus
West,
West,
yeah.
and
King of
several other exciting online television content with the same level of excitement as a big boxing match that you'd
Yeah.
see in Vegas.
You're
Yeah.
teaching me now, right?
Okay.
Okay. I don't know anything about
Yeah.
formal. Okay, so. Yeah. Okay. So, what is the correct position? How? Okay, we are in the position now.
Yeah, so the most basic thing,
Okay,
right,
Yeah.
is you want to get this thumb knuckle. You see this knuckle here?
Yeah.
Higher than your thumb knuckle. So that's
yeah,
one form
I
of
get
leverage.
it. So you get leverage, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
The next thing, right? Arm wrestling, a lot of times
Yeah.
you think of it like just going to
Yeah.
the side, right?
Yeah.
You actually want to pull towards yourself.
Correct.
So I open you up.
Yes.
So instead of you try going to the side a little bit, you just don't want to do this.
Okay.
You see how you're just going sideways?
Yeah.
You see how I'm doing this?
Oh shit!
I'm pulling towards myself
Yeah.
to
Correct,
open you up.
correct. Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, so these are one or two tips
Okay.
for total beginners.
Okay. I
Try
tell
to
you
do
what,
that.
you hold. I will try on these
Hold.
two.
Okay.
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 So I'm
Ready,
gonna go. Ready, go.
Go. Careful. So you want to look at yourself. Good.
You can see the
Oh, he's damn strong.
intensity in his face.
Shit, he's damn strong.
Careful. You want to look at yourself. Don't. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to go like this. Dangerous.
Whoa. Okay. So Raj, seems like very male-dominated sport.
It is,
And you guys mentioned that there are women involved in it in Singapore.
This year at our major event in November, we hope to have a much larger representation of the girls or the women. That could include a few complementary training sessions by SGAW. We have a lot of women who play basketball, who are in dragon boat racing, canoeing, they play rugby. So these are the initial groups that we're definitely going to approach first.
Okay.
And also show and demonstrate that it is a very safe sport, because safety is paramount at SGAW. And it is, I think the Singapore women today, they are a much more different group than they were 20 years ago.
Definitely.
They're much more, they're willing to experiment, and they're willing to take on a challenge if posed to them.
How did you become a professional arm wrestler?
I think it all started when I was in secondary school. A long time back, I was arm wrestling on the arm wrestling table.
Okay.
And then throughout the many years, I searched online.
Yeah.
Like when I was 16, I competed in my first competition. And then I'm like, hey, actually, there are people interested in this. I went online on Facebook. I see like, okay, this guy is quite buff. I messaged him, hey, you want to come arm wrestle? Yeah. Then I asked people to come and try the sport. That's how it all started lah. And then after the many years, there's more and more people
So
competing.
if you can remember, the first few guys you message, any funny moments like, who are you? What are you talking about? Or was it like, yeah, sure, let me join? What was it like in the early days?
I think they wanted to challenge also. They think like they could beat me, right? So they said, yeah, sure, let's meet somewhere and arm wrestle.
The Arm Wrestling Federation, how did you come up? So you got interested in form a Facebook group then?
And then people started coming to my place to arm wrestle, to train. It was only up until 2019. There's like even more arm wrestlers. I'm like, okay, we need to register this as an official society. So we registered this as an official society, and we organize our national championships from there. Every year there's like a official rank national championships. And that's where it all started. We are actually associated with the World Arm Wrestling Federation and the Asia Arm Wrestling Federation right now.
And it's in our plans from a society to eventually evolve to become a national sports association, like your FAS and your badminton association.
Is the sport in any of the games yet, or Olympics and anything like? Is it in the pipeline?
Recently, it's in the Youth Paralympics. They included it as a sport in the Paralympics.
So how often do you train and pull?
I haven't really trained as yet. I'm the guy.
He's the guy behind the scenes.
I'm the guy with the management that does the talking. But Valen is the guy that.
So this is his muscle,
Yes.
This is his muscle.
Yes.
Good. You know what's
In
interesting? I saw you in a YouTube video or something, and you were going up against a guy whose arms were double your size.
Which one?
How long is it ago?
I don't know, but he's a pretty big guy.
Big guy,
A pretty big guy.
And then I was smashing him, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that one is more than 15 years ago when I was 15 or 16 years old. There was like a Shinmin, like every year Shinmin will host a competition.
Wow.
Then after they brought like a bodybuilder.
You mean the newspaper, Shinmin?
Yeah, Shinmin, right? Okay. They host competitions sponsored by Shinmin. They brought a bodybuilder to like challenge everyone. Then I couldn't join because I was underage, right? Because it's sponsored by some beer company.
Right.
So I was there at the event. I'm like, I can beat this guy. So I challenged the guy and I just keep beating him. Then he was very unhappy. Because, bigger muscles and ego, you stick. Then I'm like, oh, I don't care. I'm going to beat you. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah. You see, it's a mind-boggling, right? I mean, visually it's mind-boggling. Do you compete according to weight category?
Yep, the weight classes. So you have no excuses. The better man in that weight class.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, but then they're also still physically bigger, right? How do you overcome this, physical difference?
I think in terms of, if you talk about my experience of like genetics, right? I wouldn't say we are actually genetically very far away from them. But it's the mindset and the infrastructure of the sport that makes them so much better as a whole. These Georgians, Kazakhs, and Russians, those Soviet Unions, Soviet countries, ex-Soviet countries. Yeah, so genetically, we're not that far away from them if we are competing in the same weight class.
And if you to ask Valen, it's not only about the upper body strength. I mean, you also see the pullers relying on the strength in their legs and the technique,
Sure.
the way they hug the table and they lock their legs on the table. When you actually see the footage, you will know that it's not just purely all about
No,
the arms.
I can imagine that. You need
Yeah.
an extremely strong core as well,
yeah,
right?
because there's a lot of
as you
core
say,
rotation.
you're pulling towards you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the power generates, right?
Correct.
From
It's,
from
it's,
here.
it's the core, and then it's the twist from the
Yeah.
right.
And even when you're going so low and you think that you're going to lose, we've seen several matchups where the guy who is so low and you think he's gonna give up, he can come back somehow. It's like Hulk Hogan, you know, the energy comes.
It's just Valen toying with the opponent. He putting his arm like that. He taking his char siu fan,
Yeah.
brushing his hair for a while,
And the teh tarik.
and teh tarik, and say, "Finish or not?" Then he, right? That's the way to do it. That's the coolest way to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Singapore is, so multiracial and multicultural. How do you think that this sport can fit into this multiracial, multicultural, multi-religious makeup? How can it help, if at all?
In Singapore, especially for sports,
Yeah.
and for arm wrestling, it's
Yeah.
so accessible to everyone.
Yes.
Anyone can join.
Yes.
It's not like I've seen other countries with different ethnic groups.
Yeah.
Certain groups are disadvantaged in arm wrestling. That means there's some sort of prejudice against them.
Really?
Really.
Why would just
It's just like they are minority in the country.
and
In that country.
yeah.
And you're just not that welcome in the sport. I don't want to teach. I don't want to teach you so much.
Okay.
Even though I'm the senior,
Yeah.
I don't want to teach you so
Yeah.
much. But this is apparently not the case in Singapore because we were brought
We
up.
were
so
brought up
diverse.
multiracial,
multiracial, diverse. So that's our advantage as Singaporeans. We were brought
Yeah.
up to treat others with respect,
Yes.
regardless of race, language,
Yeah,
or religion.
yeah, yeah.
And to learn from each other.
Yeah.
So Singaporeans are very open-minded in terms of that sort of advantage.
Fantastic.
And the media also plays a key role in shaping the mindset of the readers. And because, for example, I mean, if you go back to Beijing 2008, the Olympics, London 2012, those Olympic Games, we celebrated the success of our women's table tennis squad. So they won Olympic medals. And despite the fact that they were there based on the foreign talent scheme, where they were born in China, but they came to Singapore at a younger age and we trained them.
Sure.
But as long as you don the national flag,
Yeah.
you are a Singaporean,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
that's how the media continued to.
And
report on that.
homegrown Singaporeans,
Talent, yeah.
Shanti Pereira, she was a guest.
Yes,
Yeah.
She's loved by everyone.
Yeah.
She's just amazing.
Yeah.
She's such a wonderful personality.
yeah.
Absolutely wonderful personality.
Even
And the way she runs.
even our national football team, predominantly, it is no secret, there's a large number of Malays in the national team. But that doesn't stop tens of thousands of fans going down to the national stadium
Absolutely.
and supporting the Lions and making the Kallang Roar come alive. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it is about
Yeah.
the national flag
Yeah.
that they are representing,
Yeah.
not about
Yeah.
which ethnic group and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Raj, tell us about the life of a sports journalist. Tell us about the highs and the lows. What are the highs first?
Because it was a hobby come job. Because as a sports fan in my teenage years, I was following the NBA, football, our national team,
Segue a bit. What's your favorite sport?
football.
Okay.
Yeah. So favorite team
Yeah.
would be, favorite club is Liverpool.
So I hope you say, Valen sitting
Yeah.
next to you, your second favorite sport is arm wrestling. correct?
Soon, yeah. It's been in the top three.
Look at the size of his
Yeah,
arms,
yeah, yeah. It's within
I'm
the
going to
top
say
three.
arm wrestling.
The plus points of doing that job, you get to meet all these A-list sports stars, and then hosting your own sports talk shows on Saturdays, more than 600 of them over the 20 years, and then being recognized out there as, hey, your voice sounds familiar. You tend to feel flattered when people say, oh, you're the Raj Kumar from that station, 938. I used to listen to it, and all that, So it's been a great ride.
So what are the lows?
The lows, the long hours sometimes, because you tend to lose track, especially at the major games, the major games, the SEA Games, Asian Games, Olympic Games. If you are like in the studio at 5 a.m. in the morning, 5 a.m., you know that your shift is going to end at 2 p.m., but you know that your national athletes are still competing at 5 p.m., 8 p.m. So it doesn't mean that you go home, you shut down. You still have to follow the progress, even though your other colleagues are also doing their job.
Yeah.
But you have to know, because the next morning when you go in, you have to continue.
Wow.
So sometimes it's the long hours, and I think that is probably
that's the only one.
Yeah.
You enjoy your job.
Because
you enjoy your life.
very few people can say that their job is a hobby.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Valen,
Yes.
can you tell us about your medals? Starting with this one, I think.
Oh, this one is one of the more memorable ones. It's
Yeah.
I won the Asian Arm Wrestling Championships.
Yeah. Show that camera.
Asian Arm Wrestling Championships
Hold.
in Japan.
Okay.
It's the one that the first ever Singaporean, first ever Southeast Asian to win the Asian Arm Wrestling Championships in Japan in first place.
Wow.
So this is quite a memorable one for me. I was 19 or 20 at the time. Yeah. So this one is in Japan.
So sorry, this was the what championship?
Asian Championship.
Asian champion.
Asian Arm
So
Wrestling.
only within Asia, lah,
Yeah.
but that's still tough, man. I mean,
Man, the Kazakhs are strong.
Kazakhs, oh,
When you include the Tan family,
yeah, oh my
All the
God.
stans, all the Middle Eastern.
Those
yeah.
guys are
Soviet countries,
wow.
Central Asian, Japan also very
That's
strong.
crazy.
So this is
that's
nice.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Very memorable first ever one.
So you won the gold, is it?
Yeah, for the right arm.
Wow.
For the right arm.
What do you mean right arm? It's right arm and left. You can
Yeah.
compete on both arms.
2 categories. Different weight classes, both arms.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so if you win overall both arms, that makes you
The champ of champs.
the champ of
Makes
champs.
you the greatest arm
MVP.
wrestler.
MVP.
Anybody done that before? Is that a
In
viable?
history, there was, but it doesn't last that long because
Yeah.
when you're training your right, your left tends to.
Oh, I didn't
don't
know
get so
that.
strong. It's by Arnold Schwarzenegger that they host
Okay.
like sports events every year in different countries. So this is the Arnold Classic one. And then there's other ones in China that I won the Chinese. It's quite an honor to represent Singapore, such a small country with 4-5 million population at that point of time versus 1 billion over Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now the Chinese are rising.
Yeah.
Because this is memorable in the sense that it foster a lot of community within community bonding within the arm wrestling community.
Definitely.
And to showcase to the locals and our sports SG that we are actually hosting events. 2016 or 17.
Yeah.
I was in Australia at the Arnold Classic against a New Zealand guy. He's from Georgia, but he moved to New Zealand. And the whole, imagine the expo on the stage.
Yeah.
A few thousand people watching.
Yeah.
And mostly Australians and New Zealanders. I went with him, boom, got stuck. It was like a 2-3 minute match. Back and forth, stuck very long. And then he put me here, he almost got me. He was pulling like this. And then at the end, I pressed him. And then I won. I won him. Yeah, so quite a very memorable match.
So how long? I mean, how
4
long
minutes,
were you stuck for?
4
It
minutes
is a
just
long
in
time,
this
man.
position like this, you know.
Just-
Locked in the arm.
Locked in for
4-5 minutes.
My biceps still burning. No? you are a sports journalist, right? Do you find that sports is the great equalizer? I mean, it's like, it brings everyone together regardless. I mean, I find that besides food, I always say food number one. I mean, when you put good food on the table, all enemies all disappear just to eat the food from the same food. But you find that sports is the same thing?
They say sport galvanizes people. It can bring the country together. We've seen in India, for example, when despite their differences in ethnic groups and whatnot, when it comes to when the nation plays a cricket match, especially against their arch rivals, Pakistan, it becomes 1.4 billion versus the entire country versus Pakistan. So we've also seen even in Singapore, when football brings everybody together, and at the Olympics, even though the Olympics, they try to make sure that even though a certain country has been barred from the games, they make sure that the athletes who have invested years of training, those athletes, their efforts are not wasted. They can still compete under a neutral flag. So that is why sports is a unifying factor.
And this is you having fun in your hobby job.
This was in 2022 at the National School Games. Only a few sports were allowed to take part while we were still coming out of COVID. This was at a Funan Mall with the Chelsea Football Club. They flew in a legend. That's Gianfranco Zola, who played for Chelsea.
Okay.
This is at Jurong East Stadium with the White Swans. They are the official cheer dance group of Albrecht Singapore, who've been here for 20 years. They play, of course, Albrecht's features in the Singapore Premier League, the S League. I believe they are an amateur group, so they all have their day jobs. And for this past season, which was season 29, I was the stadium announcer for all of their home games at Jurong East Stadium.
See, your job has got many perks, right?
This was in 2011 in Atlanta when WrestleMania took place in Atlanta, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
You met Maui. That's Maui.
That's right. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He was going to be the MC of WrestleMania, so I was there as part of representing the local media.
Wow, fantastic. Okay, we move on to Valen. Wow.
Yep, so this was the one that I was talking about, where Raj was talking about. So this is a professional arm wrestling event, most prestigious in the world, against an American guy, Hunter Norths. Yep, so I lost this match very close, 3-2. It's a one-on-one over 5 rounds.
He looks bigger than you.
If I see a guy like this, I don't even want to be in the same room as him, man.
Thank you very much. Shake it.
It's like I'm just walking out the door.
So this one was 77 kilo. So it's one kilo, one weight class above my usual weight class.
But at least it went to
3-2.
so it's 3-2.
I mean, many of the Americans online was like, "Oh, it's gonna smash him. This is gonna smash me."
The ignorant ones who never heard of you.
Yeah. And then so this was the official poster for the East versus West event.
Wow.
Yeah. So this was in 2016 in China. China opened with a lot of East Asian countries. For this one, I got second place, and then the Chinese got first. So the Chinese guy who is like retired was my rival at that point of time. So he's quite close to me.
Okay.
So this was quite recent at one of the Bangkok Open Arm Wrestling Titan show. It was held in conjunction with other sports as well, bodybuilding, there was powerlifting, and football, futsal. So this was the one, the Arnold Classic one, that I was talking about just now, against Australian and the referee. But it was at the same event. So this was quite an iconic shot that they shot. One of their photographers. Yeah, this one I got third place. Yeah, this was another arm wrestler at the East vs West event. America's #1 70 kilo guy. So this will be the guy that I need to beat.
Hey, y'all shouldn't wear t-shirt, just always singlet. all like, what for you wear? You just wear cut-offs. T-shirt cannot fit inside. Every one of you look at that.
Probably, you need to get bigger t-shirt. This was when I was 19 years old. In Australia as well, another Arnold Classic. I was very young at the point of time, 19 years old. Singaporean competing in Australia. Nobody knew I would win.
Wow,
quite a shocker. Carrying the Singapore flag in front of thousands of Australians.
Make Singapore proud, man.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Yep.
Okay, so I hope you guys are hungry because you guys gotta help me cook. We're going to be making pork vindaloo.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, it's a intense recipe, so I'll need both your help. I need to make the paste. I'm gonna add in some turmeric, quite a bit of chili. Okay, add in some garlic. You see all like agar-agar one.
Professional.
Yeah, professional agar-agar. Cumin, black pepper. Then a couple of cloves. This smells really nice. I'm sure you all know what cloves are. So this is the other secret ingredient. This is in Goa they have their own version of vinegar. I think made from palm or coconut, but you can't get it here. So I use apple cider vinegar. So we've made the chili paste for this. Now, we need to prepare some onions. Have you had pork vindaloo before?
No.
You will
Never
enjoy
heard
this.
of it. Strong.
Okay. Okay.
So how long are you gonna stir fry for?
We are almost done.
Oh,
So, this is pork belly.
wow. The belly, yeah?
Yeah.
Must it be belly or can be other?
Must be pork belly without the fat. Not
Oh,
so nice. Slow cooked.
slow cook.
Slow cooked dishes must be pork belly.
Oh,
This is where I need your help. See ya. A test of chef strength.
what?
Whoa.
Come. Let's see your forearm strength.
Oh, it's hot, huh? So do I do this?
Yeah. Just flip it. Yeah, you got it, man. That's it. Yeah.
Nice.
You do it.
Not light, huh?
Not like, it's not like.
It's not light, huh? Top up with a bit of water.
Okay.
Okay. A bit more of the apple cider vinegar. And then we're gonna just let it braise for 2 hours. Pork Vindaloo is a spicy, tangy curry of Portuguese Goan origin. Brought to Singapore through migration, it's now a beloved Eurasian dish rich in heritage. We are done. Wait 2 hours, come back and get it.
Vindaloo!
Okay, the Vindaloo is done. As far as I know, I'm the only guy right now who does Vindaloo in Singapore. I don't know where else they serve it. So this is a rare treat, okay?
Awesome.
It's a very unique flavor. Enjoy some rice.
Oh,
You're gonna enjoy it.
someone you said use pork belly.
It is all pork belly. Here goes, sir. Before you dig in, get some of this for yourself. This is date and tomato chutney or relish. It goes very nice, well with the vindaloo, and some cucumber. One.
Tastes sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet, right?
The chutney, sweet.
Chutney is sweet.
Okay.
But I can taste the spices that you blend.
Yeah.
That you can really taste it.
I was afraid of the spiciness based on number of onions that went in, but
Not spicy, right?
no, it's wrong.
No,
Not spicy.
only zero.
Yeah.
Zero spice.
Yeah, it's peppery, it's nice. You can, it's not overpowering, it's nice.
It's the first time I'm trying it. Actually, it's very tasty.
Thank you.
I think I'm going for more.
Please, enjoy yourself. Raj, okay with it?
Yeah,
Not
it's-
like curry, the curries that you eat, right?
Yep. It's totally different.
How you guys like the food in Singapore? Do you find it unique that we have so many different types of food to eat? In the morning you can eat prata, afternoon you can eat
Chicken rice.
chicken rice. Yeah. You have traveled, both of you have traveled a lot. I think Singapore is pretty unique, right?
I think we are blessed that we have several eating options, more like 24 hours around the clock.
Yeah.
When you actually travel to different countries, then
Yeah.
you see how tough it can be
Yeah.
to even find
Correct.
an eating outlet at midnight, for example.
Not only that, the choice, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I went to San Francisco for a couple of, I think a week or so, and it's like burger, pork chop, steak, burger, pork chop. That's it. I mean, it's
No
like
rice, no rice. You
Yeah.
probably need to go to Chinatown to get rice.
Want to eat chili or anything like, so difficult to find, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I always say to my friends after traveling quite a few places, like I still think Singapore got one of the best food in the world.
Yeah. And it's because we are a country of immigrants, right? I mean, that's the beauty of it. Everybody came, everybody gave to the country, including food and all their different good things that they brought. Yeah.
Correct. And we talked about fusion earlier, where
Yeah.
you're able to experiment combining
Yeah.
the different
Yeah.
styles from the
Yeah.
different groups, ethnic groups.
Yeah.
Thus creating even more new dishes that
Yeah.
most
So,
other countries probably don't even
Like
have.
this dish, I told you is of Portuguese origin. But when the Portuguese came to Goa, India, they had their own preferences of eating. So they like to braise their food in wine or vinegar. But the Indians put in the chilies and the spices. Right?
Yeah.
That made the difference. Right? That made the difference. So, it's wonderful when, things come together, where there's fusion, where people say, hey, I'm going to add this in. And, a lot of cuisine in Singapore that you eat is actually, even if you say, mee rebus, right? It's not Malay
Original. Oh.
It's got Chinese influence because mee rebus got tang chiao in there, fermented bean paste. That's a Chinese, So everything that we eat in Singapore is actually a roja. It really is a roja. Cheers.
From the arm wrestling table to the dining table, what a ride! We served up pork vindaloo with a distinctly Singaporean spirit, bold and lovingly made. Like all good things here, it's built on migration, fusion, and heart.
Vindaloo
Loves SGAW.
Watch
HOTPLATE SG60.
Let's eat.